So I got a couple of packages, and the first one is another Fox Shop t-shirt. That's the front. That's the back. If you would like a Fox Shop t-shirt or a hoodie, the link is in the description below. On to other things. This arrived just a little while ago. Can you guess what this is? These are the exhaust tips that are going on the truck. Nice packaging. Look pretty nice. They're 2.5 inlet, 3.5 out, and I'm gonna get these on the truck. So I'm not sure how well you can see under here, but pretty easy to install. They have an Allen head screw, which I'm not crazy about, but that's the way it is. Should just fit right on like so. They actually do help with the sound a little bit. Do a little comparison here. Over on the driver's side, I don't have the tip. What is on my lens? Over on the driver's side, I don't have the tip on yet. And then we'll go over here to the passenger side. And back to the driver's side. I think they look pretty good. Got both of them on now. This one's over here. Can't get back behind it very good because this is in the way. Parked the wife's Tahoe in here last night. Apparently about midnight last night, she got an alert or something on her phone and hail was coming our way. It went south of us, but she went out, put her Tahoe inside so it wouldn't get all dented up. It's a little chilly in the shop, not as bad as a couple months ago, but it's not quite 60 degrees, 58, 59. So with those on, I can mark one more thing off my list. Exhaust tips. Done. I do think this is gonna be next. I really like these. I really didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, and I had actually just kind of wished I had welded more pipe on and ran it out the sides, but I think these definitely look better. Just adds a little something. Well, it's the next day and I am going to get started on the headliner. However, first, it's a little chilly down here. Get some heat going and let it warm up while I clean off this table. So I have this old headliner here on the bench. This is the original headliner that came out of my truck. I put the headliner that's in my truck, I took that out of a truck in the salvage yard, and now it's starting to sag. So I'm going to pull the fabric off of my old original headliner, and it's gonna find its home back in the truck. This headliner was starting to sag, had a lot of holes in it. I use those little twist pin things, which of course don't work. And now I'm just peeling all the fabric off, and then I'm gonna have to come back and get all of this foam off, which I'll show in a minute. And I'll be honest with all of you, I've never done a headliner before, but I don't think this should be too difficult. I took a razor blade, there was a hole right in this area somewhere, and I just cut the fabric this way, that way, and it's coming off of the foam part pretty easily. So this is really coming apart very easily. It started coming apart up in that corner, and it's just peeling right off of here. Extremely easy. So I'm just going to continue doing this on the rest of it and get all of this off of here. So I managed to get all the fabric off of this pretty darn clean. Except for that. I'm not sure what that stains from. You can see all the little holes in here where I tried holding it up over the years. This headliner was very saggy, but gonna be fixed up good as new, I hope. Now I just need to get this headliner out, and I'm gonna spread it out over this. And then I need to trim off the end here as it's hanging over. So I trimmed this all up around the edges. It's still overlapping some, and when I get it stuck down, then I'll come back and trim it all the way around. Right now I'm going to fold it halfway back, like so. And then we're going to spray this half with adhesive, spray this with adhesive, stick it together, and then do the other side. The adhesive I'm using is 3M90. It's 3M high strength 90 contact adhesive. You can get a view on that. I bought this locally for, I think it was around $13 a can. I got 2 cans. I don't think I'll probably need more than one, but if I do, I have another. So I'm going to spray this half and this half, and then you have to let it tack up and then stick them together and then do the other side. I've got both sides sprayed. It's been sitting a couple of minutes. It's tacky. So I'm going to stick them together. And now do the same to the other side, which I'm going to need another can. So at least for me anyway, it's going to take 2 cans to do this. So now all I'm doing is I'm just taking my trusty razor blade. I have it angled a little bit like this, and I am going all around the outside edge and just trimming all of the excess off. And I'll be going in all of these little places all the way around, like where the dome light is and so forth, and getting all the excess off. So now I'm removing this headliner out of the truck, and it's really fairly simple to do. You just have to take all the trim pieces, sun visors, all the trim pieces down, your light, just all the trim has to come down because that is what holds your headliner in. Little time consuming, not real hard, just a lot of screws. I did get done cutting out all of these. These are for the visors, and the visor, the little clip that the visor clips into. Dome light. Not sure if I need to cut this out or not. I'm going to take a look on the one that's in the truck. I may just leave it the way it is. So I've about got the headliner out, got all the trim, see that? All the trim taken off, all the way around, with the exception of this light housing. Once I get it off, the headliner will come down. It's also being held up back here in the corners by that trim piece, but you can work it in around that. You don't need to take that the whole pillar trim off. So there's the one that just came out of the truck. And on the back of it, I'd actually written it was replaced June 15th, 2015. So not quite 2 years ago. But that one came out of a salvage truck, and it is sagging over in this area, I believe. Also noticed that the fabric is not cut back here, so I'm not going to cut that. But once you get everything loose out of here, you can work it out from behind these. You just push it one way or the other, and you can get it out from behind that pretty easy. One thing I did do when I was taking it out, however, I managed to knock my rear view mirror off. It actually came off pretty easy, so it wasn't going to be on much longer. I see a video on fixing that coming up. So now to get this one in here, it's really pretty simple. You just get it in the truck, get it up behind the corner pieces, get your light in and a piece of front trim in, and you're good to go. Actually, I think you can just get it held in with this corner over here, mount your light, and it should be held up there good enough. Then you can get the side and the front trim in, and you're done. New headliner in the truck. It is a lighter color than the trim. I don't know what's better, with the light or without the light, but I don't think it looks bad at all. I think it looks pretty sharp. It actually almost matches the sun visors. So really, that's a pretty simple thing to do. If your headliner is sagging and you need new material on it, do it yourself. It's very easy and relatively cheap. I got the material off of Amazon. If I remember right, I think it was $36 for the material and about $13 a can for adhesive. So what is that, a little over $60 for a new headliner? Not bad. I don't know what it costs if you were to take it somewhere and have it done, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be more than that. With that being done and knocking off my mirror, I think this will be the next thing that I do. Not the first time that has happened, and I don't know if I have any of that glue or not. I'm thinking not, so I'm going to have to run to the parts store and get some of that. Don't forget about the license plate wall. Haven't received many license plates lately. Not since the last mail call, which got quite a few on that one. If you have a license plate or anything else for that matter that you would like to send to the Fox Shop, the address is in the description below. Bright and sunshiny day here today in central Iowa. My battery is about to give up, so give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.